Hello, I'm Simulator Deck and welcome to Simulator Deck Train Sim World, and this is our first look at Train Sim World Rapid Transit, which is now available as a DLC downloadable content. It is mid-December 2017, first day of release, so let's get straight into it. All I've done is gone just far enough into the game to take a screen cap that you can see on the screen, and that is it. Of course, it's going to be fairly similar to Train Sim World, the original version, CSX Heavy Haul, and then after that, Train Sim World Great Western Express. So if we go to the opening screen after you've acknowledged being safe on the railways, you can create a new character, of course, or I could go along with Simulated Erk, which is what I'll do. Now it says that I'm level 4, driven just under 10 kilometres, and my best route is obviously London Paddington to Reading, so we shall continue. And now it gives us the option of the 3 different versions that we now have. As far as I know, you cannot get Rapid Transit or Great Western Express separately. You have to have the entire package, or you can select either of the downloadable contents, but you can't get away from having the freight version. So we've got the Rapid Transit now, we've got the Great Western Express and the original Heavy Haul. So let's get into Rapid Transit. And we are going to Germany. So let's get into it. Now, as previous, you could go to the tutorials, which is what we'll do first, different scenarios and different services, fairly similar to Train Sim World, Great Western Express, etc. What I will do is kill the music. We don't want to get into any YouTube trouble, of course, and we'll go and do our first tutorial. So, people who have played or watched Train Simulator 2017-2018 may be familiar with this actual type of train that I have featured before. So in the original Train Sim World, we had, of course, America, and then England, and now we go to Germany, which I believe are the 3 big markets for Dovetail games. So we'll see what happens. Of course, this is day 1, so there may be bugs in. There is.
Welcome to this Talent 2 articulated electric multiple unit built by Bombardier Transportation. This is a 3-car variant delivered to the S-Bahn Mitteldeutschland network in 2013. During this brief introduction, we will cover how to start up the unit for operation, get moving, and then how to bring the unit to a stop. To start with, climb aboard via the cab door and sit in the driver's seat.
Okay, so it's the standard Train Sim World. So we'll open the door. We'll climb up the stairs. We'll turn around. We'll close the door. And there's our cab, and we'll sit in. It's funny how they still call it an engineer's seat.
During normal operation, this unit draws electricity from the overhead catenary via a pantograph. However, since the pantograph is currently in the down position, we have to power the initial systems by priming the auxiliary battery.
And of course, in my train, I just put the pantograph up and everything kicks in. So auxiliary battery hold. The battery switch in the eine position, I presume that's German for on, for 5 seconds. Alright, so battery on.
With power available, use the master key to unlock the control desk and turn on the multifunction displays.
Okay, so we're looking for our key, which interestingly is there. So now we have to go to the multifunction display, which is in front of us. Press E. Press E.
Now activate the pantograph so that it raises up and makes contact with the overhead catenary.
Okay. Pantograph toggle switch. Lower and raise. Set the pantograph circuit breaker to close. I don't have to do that on my train. There we go. Here we go. Closed.
Set the exterior lights for normal operation.
High, dimmed, dim beam. There we go.
Set the reverser to forward.
It's an interesting spot for the reverser. Reverse forward.
Sound the horn to warn anyone around that the unit is about to move.
Gee, you don't have to tell me twice to sound the horn.
This unit has two braking systems, an indirect brake and a blended brake that is part of the power brake handle. Set the indirect brake to release. This brake is generally not required during normal operation, but can be used in cases of emergency.
Okay, so direct brake, we want to go to release.
Finally, switch off the parking brake. Move the power brake handle as required, and the train will begin to accelerate.
I don't know why there's a megaphone there. Megaphone on the left hand side. I'm not exactly sure why there's a megaphone there, but there's a megaphone there. Into the power sector. We probably don't want to go there.
Great work. The unit is now moving.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Set the power brake handle back to the neutral position.
So in other words, he wants us to shut off. So now we're just coasting.
Before traveling too far, let's bring the train to a halt. To do this, move the power brake handle as required.
So back towards you. We'll do that, 93% brake.
Now that the unit has stopped, press the parking brake on button. Well done. That concludes this brief introduction to the Talent 2 Articulated Electric Multiple Unit.
Does that mean I'm qualified now?
A manual is also included, which covers everything in this tutorial and more.
So now overall I'm level 5, on this train I'm level 2, and on this network I'm also level 2. So we shall continue. Let's have a look at our scenario. Okay, so it goes and it's going to feature the various trades. Oh, here we go. What I'll just do, I'll just move my... I'll just turn that off for a minute. Okay, so here's our train. And we'll get in. Climb the stairs, pressing E. Close. Oh, got the wrong door open. Close that door and we'll walk over and we'll close that one. Get in the seat. Unlock the doors on the left side. Okay, they didn't cover that in the tutorial, so we have to find it ourselves, clearly. Oh, that's handy. They're all in German, of course they are. Now the left doors you would think would be on the left hand side somewhere. Okay, so that's interesting. There's one button there, so... Haven't we done that? Okay, so we're loading passengers. Still loading passengers. There's our passengers. Actually, I just might make an adjustment for those markers while we're... Settings, where are we? That's better. So the markers aren't just necessarily right in front of us now. Okay, so passengers, I presume, are loaded. Lock the train doors, so I hit the button in the center. let's go. And there's something I haven't done. I don't think I've taken the... Which one was the park break? That's released. Why am I not moving? Oh, hang on, I know why. Now that shouldn't have been possible to move it forward. With the reverser in neutral, I shouldn't have been able to move the control handle at all. Okay, now we should be right, let's go. And we're off. Notice the sound's still not crash hard. Now from memory, German signals are on the right. Okay, so we're coming up to a 60 zone. Oh, the sound is sad. Oh, we're speeding a little bit. Okay. Now we're right. 120 zone coming up. Although our next station stops at about 1.5 kilometers. Actually, I'm just going to try and look at those settings again. Settings. Sadly, the sound is still rubbish. So, are we in max power yet? No, we're not. Hang on, let's get into max power. He's the one you want to touch. Now, our next station is coming up rather quickly. Whoops. We'll see how good our braking is. 3-car unit. Just take a little bit of brake off. Now this should hopefully be a car marker for us. Alright. Don't want to go into emergency brake. Max brake. So I forget the... Oh, here we go. So now we can see that the doors are open. We're loading passengers. Have we got enough room down the back? Yes, we have. Okay, back in the cab we go. Lock the doors. And off we go. Max power. He's the one you want to touch. look outside for a minute. Okay, let's go back in the cab. Just put a little bit of brake on. Alright, we'll just shut off. I've still got half a kilometre to go before our next station, still running the controls and the track and everything. There's our station coming up in a view now. A little bit more brake on, long platform, there's our marker, and over we go, we've overshot. That braking marker was deceptive, I thought I had more room to work with. So there's the outside of our train, we've completely gone past. Let's just go to the next station. So the graphics look fairly good there. Actually, what we should do, we should go back to the station because otherwise I might say that we've failed. So reverser into reverse. So just a little bit of power for us to go back. So just a little bit of power to get us onto the platform. Someone's going to see a simulated shift manager on Monday. And there's the platform. So we'll move our reverser into forward while we think about it. Oh, I don't like all that graffiti. Alright, let's get into the cab. We'll lock the doors. The graphics are good, sound lets it down a little bit. I'm heavily into the sound of things as well. So we're 600 metres away from the station. So there's the station. Now I've learnt from experience that the marker is right at the end of the platform. Although in this case it's not. The markers seem to be in strange spots compared to where the passengers are. Hang on, there's one thing I want to do just for the minute. Settings. We'll turn our HUDs off just for the benefit of this screen cap.
Zug fährt ein. Bitte achten Sie auf die Markierung am Bahnsteigrand.
What did he say? We'll just go back into settings. Settings. And we'll turn our heads up displays back on. Boom, boom. Did we close the doors? No, we didn't. Now that's also deceptive because you think that that's off. You think that where the little bar halfway between is where off should be, but that's not where it is. There's another train. Don't forget, signals on the right. We're still 1.5 kilometres away from the station. Okay, time to shut off a little bit, start braking. Okay, that's where off is. Okay, station around the corner. So where I think off should be indicated is 47% brake. Not quite close enough. Hang on. I don't think I should be doing that. No, I shouldn't be unlocking the doors. So, let's go into the cab. Reverser into reverse. And we're just waiting to get back on the platform. There we go. Okay. So we can see some passengers there. Does that mean... Oh, let's have a look inside while we're here. Hello! I've got to say the graphics are rather sweet. Back in the cab. Open the doors. So 1.6 k's away from the station, still at max power. So we'll shut off now. That could even be a shut off marker, I don't know. There's the station. Start off nice and bright. Now there's no way, the marker should be there with 70% brake and the marker's just near the middle. That's very weird to me. So I'll just keep a little bit of power up. There's the station. There's our braking marker. Max brake. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit off with the with the braking. So I haven't got into the routine and the routine of when to brake, when to power for the stations. Now, of course, on my network, I know where all these points are. On this one, I don't know. This time the platform's on the right, so we need to activate the right button as opposed to the left button. Nobody wants to get on after all that. Oh, there we go. Please do be getting on, passengers. No, you can't go on via the driver's cab door. Where are they going? So they're just going to morph on near the driver's cab door anyway. Okay. So it doesn't matter if you're left or right, press the doors close button in the centre. Reverser in forward. And what I might do is take a screen cap of this and send it to the developers. Okay, so we're still 400 meters away. Okay, the other side of this tunnel is the station. looks like we're going into the actual underground bit. Now, I haven't actually been on this system. I don't want to be an emergency brake. I haven't been on this system. That's a narrow platform. That's still a relatively narrow platform. Okay, let's get in the cab. Let's close the door. So the stations will be rather close together in this section, I believe. I need to put a headlight on. I can't see anything. Why am I not going? And I'm in max power and I'm not moving. What's going on? Uh-oh. Cabin lights. Passenger lights on, sender off. Marker lights. Oh, that's better. Probably don't need to be high beam. But this. Why am I not moving? I needed to press that button, whatever that button is. My train just stopped. I don't know why. Don't know what that button is. I'm in max power and I'm going a kilometre an hour. Alright, let's blow it down and try again. I don't even know what a tempomat is. So we're going at a kilometre an hour and I don't know why. Is that like a cruise control? Oh, please don't tell me that's what it is. Maybe tempomat means temporary. 'Cause, So I'm in max power. I believe my parking brake is off. What is that? Maximum speed 160 now. Let's have a look. That looks. We'll turn the master switch back on, see if that helps. Reverse in forward. I seriously don't know. Ah, that's handy. Oh, those horns, that's terrible. Okay, so then the brakes off. That's in max power. We're nowhere near a signal. And then suddenly we've got amperage again. But we're going terribly slowly. I think it has something to do with this temperament, whatever that is. Well, we were going okay until this happened. I don't want to end the episode here, but I think I'm going to have to. I am Simulator Dirk. This could be just a bug too. It is the opening day of release, and there's obviously things that I personally would love to see improved. I will see you next time. Don't forget, watch out for trains and stay behind the yellow line. SimulatorDirk.com. Yes, unfortunately, I think I do want to quit.